Okay, Twitch is up. Let me take a quick look at YouTube. Hey, it is. Is it? It is? Okay, good. That's good, that's good. There we go. Okay, welcome back. It is. Hope you guys had a good day. Oh, sorry, just getting a bottle of water. Yeah. Hope you guys are looking forward to Christmas. Because obviously next week is the Christmas week. So I presume a lot of people will be heading back home, visiting family and stuff. I probably won't. I'll be visiting an aunt actually. Technically that is family, so yeah. But unfortunately this will be a last stream at least until the week after. So New Year's week essentially. So yeah, I'll be taking a break next week. But yeah. Let's see how far I can get for this stream then. But anyway, so in terms of progress, so last time we did this one, we used a WRX, and this one, the high-powered FR, we use a Camaro. And then for this stream, we'll probably just do these two, because this one's quite a long one with 6 races. So the 80s European sports car and the Rally and Cry, which requires us to use a front-wheel drive car. So for this one, sorry, unfortunately there isn't really much that's on sale. Yeah, like last time we found out the 911 Turbo, once you put on sport tires, it goes a little bit over. So yeah. But I think we'll just use the M3 again for this one. We do have a bit. There's actually not much leeway. The 1989 M3. Sport hard tires, computer chip, and air filter. This will do actually. So yeah, let's get this started then. Swap back to the game. Yeah, it's all Christmassy now in GTA 7 as well. So yeah, there's also the login rewards for GT 7. So if until Christmas. So for those of you that might have, yeah, this one. So for those of you that might have, haven't been on the game for a while, might be worth logging in. There's actually 2 of them. Yeah, 2 of them. So yeah, even if you haven't played for a while, it might be worth logging in to get those rewards. Anyway, so move on to the first race for the European Championship, 80s European Sports Car Championship, and that is in Brands Hatch, the Grand Prix circuit as well. I did do a few AI races before this to warm up a little bit, so hopefully my driving will be somewhat decent. Start in the middle. 10 to do 7 times. There we go. Yeah, hope you guys had a relatively smooth week before Christmas. Hopefully work dies down a bit, at least that's That's what I feel. Work usually dies down a bit before and after Christmas. Got some stiff competition this time. Got quite a few much more modern sports cars here. As well as a Testarossa up front. That's a power pack car. Yeah, so for those that don't know, um, some of the rewards from power packs are uniquely tuned cars with a unique body kit, and they also give it sort of a special name that to tell you that they are a specially tuned car. Oh, it's interesting that they made their way to the AI races so quickly. Pretty fast as well. I'll give it that. Damn. Bit outbraked myself there. Here comes a Torino. No, it's 11, not Torino. Yeah. It doesn't have pop-up lights. Yeah. So the one without pop-up lights is called 11, and the one with pop-up lights is called Torino. Suppose my rear wheel went onto the sand there. Gravel. Okay, nice. We got a good gap going here, so keep it slow and steady. We should bring it home. I'm surprised the 86 is keeping up so well with the Testarossa. The tune it has must be like a really powerful one. Yeah, it is, I suppose it is a bit of a shame that those cars you can't really get other than buying the power pack, but on the other hand, I do understand like those who bought it probably deserve some sort of unique reward from it, other than just, you know, credits and stuff. I wonder if someone like made a list of all the unique cars you can get from the power pack. I could probably search it up after this. Yeah, both of them are keeping up really nicely. So I can't quite lose my focus just yet. and wide. But the A6 can keep up with the Ferrari, but it can't really overtake him. Something really loud just went past. Maybe a truck or something? Who knows? I think it's someone on the bike or something. Yeah, unfortunately sometimes there's just these really loud bikes that come through. Not sure who's riding them, but it can be a bit annoying. Yeah, a bit sloppy here and there. Just keep it steady, keep it steady. Bring it home. Sorry if you can hear that again, it's just a bit of a hooligan. Just revving his bike outside on the street. Like, I enjoy engine noises and that's just the other guy, but just not in the big residential area maybe. Do it somewhere empty, you know? Somewhere it won't bother as many people as like a residential area. So out of all the unique cars on Power Pack, I know there's at least a couple. So there's the Rally 911. It's so the two from the sort of uh, advertisement for the Power Pack or the initial announcement. There's the Rally 911 and then the Baja Beetle, so the Rally Beetle. And then obviously in the Group A, no, Race A, I believe, Daily Race A for GT7 this week. There's the Mustang, and then obviously the 86 D-Tune that we saw here. think I think there probably is more, just need to look up online for them. Oh, right, there's also one I saw online of the Skyline 2000 GTR, so the old one, really old one, from like the 70s. Because I saw people do really good liveries for it. But there's those 5, I guess. Nice. Next one is Nürburgring. Okay. Acha. One second now. Just loading up my calculator. Okay. Next stop Nürburgring. It starts out in the rain as well for Nürburgring. This might be an interesting one. If you're wondering why there's a marker here, it's because they added in reverse for the Nürburgring. So yeah. Wait, I can quickly show you that. Yeah, endurance of the 24 hour version. No, not the 24 hour, just the endurance version. Okay. Yeah, this one goes in reverse, which I've heard people to be like really cursed version of the Nürburgring. Because like Nürburgring almost never does, pretty much never actually, not almost, just never does reverse races. So then the next one, it's late mo. It's not very heavy rain though. Might just see some light rain on the track, light water on the track. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, again, some really stiff competition this time. There's the track day car behind us, SP3. That's R3, sorry. Yeah, this was after the 3 GTR and the WRX in front. Yeah, there is some water, but not quite wet enough to be considered wet. It's still considered dry circuit right now. The Grand Prix circuit though is a relatively high speed circuit. So we'll see how well the AI will fare here. Understeer, sorry. Is it coming towards us or is it moving away? I feel like the rain is moving away. Yeah, I think it's moving away, so yeah. Okay. No more rain to worry about. Should be fine though. Like Nürburgring is the GP circuit. Nürburgring is a high-speed circuit, but high. It's mostly made of corners as well, so it's not like a high-speed circuit with lots of straight lines or flat-out sections. SR3 is charging. The WRX is still in second place though. Might be worth braking a little bit later. Will the SR3 made it through? Yeah, we'll be fighting the track day car now. The track is pretty much dry at this point. Unless it's a wet line? No, it's just straight up dry. Oh well. it's coming in hot. Wait slightly here. The AI likes to brake on that corner for some reason. So good. Good gap going here, which is nice. Oh, we got a long race ahead of us. 3 more laps to go. Oh no, okay, I braked too late this time. Yeah, as long as we keep up this pace, the AI should be comfortably behind us. Nice, okay. Push. Oh, understeer, understeer. Okay, okay. But I think I turned it a little bit too late there. I think it happened a while ago, but people I think found out after the previous update. Not they. I think there's like a small patch a week or two after the power pack came out. But essentially, people online found out that that patch essentially nerfed the AI. So the slower, I think the slower AI is still mostly fine, but they nerf like the top 10 AI in like a given race. So yeah, people, I guess the feeling is mixed, right? Because there were a couple of races that it's literally impossible with like the slowest car they give you. So this should make things easier for those that like a challenge. But then again, you know, the AI did turn a bit slower. So if you're not using the slowest car, or if you in a race where if you're on a racetrack where the AI isn't already great to begin with, then it can feel frustrating. You can feel like it's a bit too easy and just not really fun to play. It's a big selling point of the power pack. It's the fact that it uses Sophia 3.0. It's not perfect, but I think a lot of people is really happy with how it's performing right now. So the fact that it had to nerf it is a bit of a shame, I guess, for them that like the challenge of racing against a good AI. for the harder for like the some of the races where they, let's say, it's like literally impossible to do with um the slowest cars, I think most people just resort to cheese tactics. So like punting the AI off the track, or just giving them a little bump and they just drive up on their own, or just, yeah. So they essentially had to resort to cheese tactics just to win the race, which unfortunate. So hopefully this sort of small AI nerf helps with that, even though it meant that for people that might not be looking for a shot, just wants for people that just wants to race a good AI, that is like a bit of a downgrade. And then yeah, the SR3 I think still has the fastest lap time. It is a much better handling car than me, so not sure it's actually more powerful than me, but it should handle a lot better than me, that's for sure. Got a really good gap, got really big gap going here though, so that's a bad turn. But yeah, we got a good enough gap where we can afford a mistake here or there. Why do I always go wide corners now? Maybe I'm not braking enough. Oh, one that. It might be the GR Yaris. Might be the GR Yaris that got the fastest lap now. But it's not really catching up to WRX, I think. Yeah, no, it's not my best last lap, but it will do. Next one is Fuji Speedway. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Now that's a proper high-speed track, Fuji Speedway. Maybe the GP circuit for Nürburgring is more mid-speed, medium-speed circuit. There's quite a few corners to sort of slow everything down, and not a lot of big flat-out sections. Oops. 1 second. Oh, some wind. It was super windy earlier in the day, but just not now, after the storm passed. Isha. Is that another bot on Twitch? Yes, that is. Oh, yeah, yeah. How do I? Yeah, that. Good. Okay. Fuji Speedway. Uh, Yes, indeed. I might get some snacks later. My stomach is complaining a bit. Short course. Oh, okay. No chicane this time. Interesting. Oh, sorry. I haven't. It's a pretty rare thing to see. No chicane variant of the Fuji Speedway. Don't really. The game itself doesn't really use it in the first place, so yeah. Okay, nice. Um, yeah, feeling, I'm feeling the best to be honest. I am a little bit tired. But yeah, let's get through. Get through a couple races here and there. Why is there a GT40 here? What the hell? Oh yeah, okay. I have a very bad feeling about this. Okay, oh, there's a Merak, right? Huh. Never mind. A GT40 is coming up as well. Oop, sorry. I'm not sure if that counts as cutting the corner, but I don't think I'm putting like super strict track limits, so I do need to be careful at lower gears though. It does put a lot of torque now that we put quite a few upgrades under the M3. So no chicane. This is more a low medium speed corner instead of the full on hairpin. Okay, let's see which car has the highest top speed here. So we got a GT40 coming in. Is the Magusta gonna catch up though? That's the thing. I am actively blocking the GT40 behind me. Otherwise he will pass me. I'm not sure if I can actually catch back up. Okay, oh never mind, the Magusta is making his way up. Nice. Yeah, Fuji is actually a pretty tricky course with all these sweeping corners, so that's also why I quite like it, even though I'm not exactly the best at it. We got a little bit too late. I think we'll be fighting the GT40 for most of this race. Oh, it's getting through. Shit. Yeah, it's just, as soon as we get to the higher gears, he just starts pulling away. That's an issue. Okay, come on. Oh no, there it is again. Okay. A bit too much there, I think. Surprisingly I caught back up, but still need to do quite a bit of blocking. Damn it! Oh no, I think we're screwed here. Jesus, look at that. Just look at that lead. There's not really a particular corner where you can catch up. Or even if we do, the some flat out sections after that just stop us from catching up at all. But at least completely negate what we caught up. It's just gone, fuck. It's very easily 2 seconds faster than us because of his higher top speed. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it wasn't close enough. Even if I cut through the grass. Ah, damn it. The Fuji will always be my bane against these AI cars. Way too big of a power difference. They did try to keep blocking for quite a while, but just had to let him go for this. Couldn't do it no longer by the third lap. Damn it. Anyway, on to the next one, which is Red Bull Ring. This might be a bit troublesome as well. Quite a few flat out sections. It's a bit more technical compared to Fuji, but yeah, it'll be a bit tough as well. But part of it is also the AI, what the car AI uses. If it's like something like the first two races we can sort of manage, like cars that are more a bit better in the corners than just raw power. There is the Camaro though, so that might be an issue. The SR3 I'm not too worried, because it's still a track day car, so it has a lot of grip, but it doesn't have a lot of power. The Camaro I'm a bit more worried about, because look at it, it's just barreling straight in, come on. Yeah, brake too early. Make it. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful lap so far. Got to first place. Camaro is right behind us though. Yeah, I got the corners now though, which is good news. A little bit early than the 100-meter mark, I think. Still there, Camaro's still there. We're pulling away from the SR3 though, which is good. One less competitor. Okay, yeah, 100 meters definitely too late. 100 meters definitely. Oh god, here it goes. Okay, let's see what we can do in the more technical sections. This doesn't look too good. He lost control a bit back there, but he still had the advantage in raw straight line speed. Bit better, I would say, at that braking point. Let's see if we can reel him in a little bit. Doesn't look good. Two more laps though. Let's see what we can do here. Well, the AI got a 148. It's like a 1.5 second faster than us. Which isn't good. It does. I feel the AI pace does sort of come and goes during AI races, but still, it's quite a big deficit. Okay, we're closed in a little bit. But here comes the high speed sections. I think I hit the sausage curve a bit too hard. And then settled the car quite a bit. Let's get a little bit of the slipstream here before it moves away. Come on. It's gonna pull away here. Bump. Sorry, it had to be done. It didn't went too far actually. But the Camaro is a pretty heavy car. And I did do quite a few rate reductions on the M3. I was a lot closer this time, hence why this time it worked. Yeah, it had to be done. So next race, it's at Watkins Glen. So off to the US now. Yeah, the full course. I'm enjoying the Christmas music though, nice and calm. Which I guess is one of the benefits playing during the Christmas times. But yeah, if you like compare older GT games to newer ones, the music is actually quite a bit different, I would say. The older ones is a bit more hip-hoppy, bit electronic, you know, a bit faster paced. But when you get to the newer ones, I would say maybe from GT5, so like PS3 era onwards, it's a bit more jazzy, a bit more blues. Not saying the old ones are good or the new ones are bad, it's just, you know, big difference, I would say. Sort of a, I suppose a difference in what Casanori, the director, essentially the main creator of the game wants the game to be. So like maybe for the older games, he really wants it to be a bit more of a hardcore racing experience or driving experience. But for the newer ones, maybe he wants it to be a bit more laid back, you know. Hence why the change in music. Not that there isn't any fast-paced music in the newer games, but it does feel the music is a bit more relaxing, I would say. A bit of a softer tone. Especially outside of the race music. So the race music can still be, for the newer games, can still be quite, you know, hardcore, hip-hoppy, you know, fast-paced. But the menu music, it definitely lost quite a bit of the edge compared to older games. This M2 is fast. Okay, I need to find a way to get past him before the Lexus comes up. We do have the chicane and the S's before the chicane, just as a catch-up. But I need to be careful about the Lexus behind me. So that thing is pretty fast in a straight line. A lot faster than us, at least. Nice. I don't know why the AI likes to brake on the S's. You don't. Ay ay ay. Yeah, cut the curb. The curb as well. A bit slow actually back there. The bus stop chicane. Very nice. Okay, I think the M2 will be our main competition here, not the Lexus behind. Stop. Nice. Let the car roll through. Beautiful. Okay, M2 is closing in though. Okay, we should have a bit of respite here as the AI brakes. He is closing in though. I came through the chicane a bit hot, that's why I slowed down a lot more. I really should have. Okay, nice. Did they add distance markers or distance billboards for the chicane back there? I feel like those are new. You do some defensive moves here. M2 is right behind us now. Two more laps, two more laps. Getting cloudy all of a sudden. There's no rain settings yet for Watkins Glen, so it won't rain. Still, I do wish it's introduced a lot more tracks though. So, like when Gilles Villeneuve was announced, that people were like, why does it have a wet version? Because obviously because we had a pretty good wet race in F1 at Gilles Villeneuve this year. Yeah, that's more like the proper speed you want going to the bus stop chicane. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like the distance markers for this chicane here, before at the entry to this chicane, wasn't there the update before the spec 3 update. Oh guys, right here. Okay, we'll just roll through. A bit wide. Okay. Just keep it steady, we'll make it through. Oh boy, it's gonna be close again once we get to the hairpin at the hilltop. Nice. Yeah, it's right behind me. This is gonna be very close. Oh, I forgot to block. I need to block. Okay. Okay, that could have gone pretty bad actually. Like, a little bit slower, he would have poked his head right into the inside. Nice. That was close, that was close. Couple points there, that was close. Made it through. Okay, last race for the championship. Spa. Okay, Spa, where is it? There, up top. Only 3 laps, because Spa is a pretty long racetrack. I think it is the longest on the current F1 calendar. Might be wrong, please feel free to correct me. But yeah. So what's the afternoon? There won't be any rain this time, but it will be a very cloudy day. Okay, let's see what the AI chooses. There is a Miura though, and the 250. Yeah, I think those two will be our main competition. Look Look at the mirror go. Oh yeah, too late. Nice. We gotta run on the NSX. Isn't quite at the top end though as the NSX. Let's keep in the slipstream for as long as we can. Boy, the mirror is pretty far ahead. Ugh. The hill section for Spa is actually quite technical, so hopefully we can use that to close the gap. Hero seems to be struggling for this section. The latter third of the racetrack. Right. And we need to rely on the slipstream again. I'm surprised the mirror doesn't break like super early, because obviously it's a 1960s supercar with a very powerful engine. Hello. I need to shake off the NSX just so I can catch up to the mirror in peace. Very nice. 2.5, 2.8. Quite a bit of catch up to do, especially for 1.5 laps. Like I said, the mirror isn't the greatest at the technical sections. But will that be enough? Be great. Nice. you got a really good gap here, and Ansing's actually got past the mirror. But the mirror took it back in the flat out sections. Up to the bus stop. Okay. Yellow. Forgot how fast the AI can catch up to you on a straight line. Oh yeah. Oh, we can't even block him. Bit late. Here it comes. Oh yeah. Oh my, come on BMW, come on. I feel like he has upgraded brakes. No way a stock Miura has that good brakes. It's from the 60s for God's sake. Okay, nice. Okay. 0.8 seconds. Sure if that is quite enough. But we shall see. He's coming in hot. Where's the finish line? Where's the finish line? There we go. Nice. Whew. That's first place. Nice. Next one is a rally championship. Okay, but using FF cars. Obviously we are using the RCZ this time, because that's sort of the only FF car we can really tune up to that level. 520 pp, that's quite a bit. Surprised the engine oil is still fine after that much racing, but okay. So the RCZ. Can we even do anything else to this? Not really, no. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, other than putting a turbo in this bad boy. Yeah, but that's way too high. Same with the intercooler. What were we getting? Right, the dirt tires. Where are the dirt tires? Ah, there they are. Okay. Okay, let me go take a quick 5-minute break. Yeah, like I said, sorry, I'm quite a bit tired today. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Sorry, just need a quick breather. But yeah, like I said, probably just one more championship for the night. Then we'll call it. Anyway, now we got third tires on this bad boy. Time to do some rallying. Lake Louise. So which one are we doing? Long track. Boy, not not the best at snow, I'll tell you that much. Sunny into sunny. Okay. God damn, I need to actually go by. Fair, fine. I can't buy it after I get in the race. I have to buy it before. Then yeah, there. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Let's set everything back up again. Oh no, I accidentally deleted it, haven't I? Shit. Let's. Yeah, oh damn it. Okay, let's. Start. Okay, yeah, I need to actually look back up. Oh damn it. Need to look back up. There's proper settings for this. Uh, 1 second. Sorry, I actually do need to look back up to like the original quick start spreadsheet. Uh, okay, oh there it is. Okay, this go. Okay. Damage lights, tire wear 1, consumption off, off. Default reduction. Yeah, we'll leave the rest as it is for. There's actually shortcut penalty. Collision off. After war. Save this. Save standard. Okay, good. Yeah, I must have accidentally pressed like delete before. Anyway. Sorry, 1 second. There. Nah, we'll change the settings once we get in. Okay, so Lake Louise. So we're doing 7 laps. 10x. Twilight. 3. Okay, let's see how this goes. I haven't really rallied in an FF car before, so this will be new for me. A G70? Hello? Why is NSX here? Sorry. I believe for the first corner, the High Line is actually the fastest. Yeah, the last time I drove this was during the bloody um, the license test, the extra hard ones. I forgot the name for it. The expert licenses might have been. But yeah, one of the like I think back in the Spec 2 update from last year, they had an extra set of license tests that are extra hard, and one of them is essentially do a full lap of this track. That's the last time I've touched this racetrack actually. Hello. It definitely had a disadvantage here since both the R32 and the WRXs are 4-wheel drive, so they can maintain momentum a lot better compared to me. But the AI doesn't quite know the good lines to me. Cool. That's one of the. I know for beginner rallies, they use FF a lot since you can't really oversteer, or at least like even if you do oversteer, the car just sort of corrects itself pretty quickly or slows down. But once you do get the hang of rally for a little bit, the fact that you can't really power slide or drift around corners can be a bit of an issue. Look at how pretty it is though, like I think when it first came out, it really did surprise everyone. It's just how pretty it is, especially at night. Power. it's bumpy. Very bumpy. Going wide. Still there. Yeah, can't really. It is going to be a long race though. Almost 50, probably more than 15 minutes. Each lap takes more than 2 minutes. Come on. It's definitely a weird driving experience. Driving FF front wheel drive cars on off-road. It's a completely different style of driving off-road because you can't again you can't really rely on swinging the rear out to maintain momentum. How does the NSX get the fastest lap? What is this ridiculousness? Come on, Peugeot. Even with all upgrades, this isn't exactly the fastest. But went wide. A bit of a mistake. Okay. Do a bit of interior cam action here, just because I felt like it. Oh, there it is. The WRX got the fastest lap, not the NSX. Braked a bit too hard there. It's actually pretty tricky, and even if I'm somewhat getting the hang of it now. This corner though, I definitely need to be careful on the corner exit. Bit better, I would say. I stick to the insides a lot more. Okay, nice. That was a pretty clean lap, I would say. too fast to the corner. On. Very nice. This is actually a very slow corner, even though it's pretty wide. If you want to go through this corner fast, you need to be slow about it. Okay, we got a rhythm going now, which is good. Now, I don't think the others are really catching up to us. Nice. Well, nighttime now. Oh my god, that's a rare sign. If you look on the bottom left, you can see sort of faint blue ring around the rear tires. That means the tires are cold. That's very rare to see in GT7. Because obviously you can, obviously if there's like a red ring around it, that means the tire is very hot or like under a lot of pressure. And when you get like new tires or when you're just starting the race, the tires are technically cold, but it doesn't really show up on the indicator for some reason. Yeah, I can't believe this actually shows up on like a ice race or snow race. But yeah, that a blue ring around your tires just means that the tire is cold and you need to drive it a bit more to warm it up. Technically, this should like show up as well if when you get like a new set of tires from the pit or like we're just starting the race, but it doesn't. Probably, I suspect because the temperature range you can the game considers is normal is too wide, which is a shame, because older GT games does tell you the tire if the tire is cold or not with like a color gradient. Like it's all the way back in GT3 at least I think. That is definitely in GT4. So it probably already is in GT3. Nice, okay. Relatively easy race I would say. But yeah, I can't believe I managed to catch a glimpse of that. Cold tires for once. So for this one, 15, 20. Anyway, next race, Fisherman's Ranch. Oh, it's also in the US, okay. Okay, we're probably not doing 4 laps of this thing. This is very long. We're probably just doing 2, yeah, 2. 2 is more than enough, to be honest, with how relatively bad the AI is. Ah, god damn, I need why does it have... well, this is just annoying. Tires there. Third. Happy now, game. Afternoon times there. Okay, let's see. After this, we'll be going to Colorado Springs. Okay, let's see how this goes then. Is that a... That's a Charger, okay. Ah, now see... There's a Group 3 race car, Group 3 road car here. I'm not sure how well it would do in rallying, but okay. The GR Yaris will probably do very well though. It is 4-wheel drive. And even its default setup is actually very much tuned for rally. Very oversteery. No, not oversteery, but just sort of more focused on power sliding. Just like throwing the car sideways. The R34 here, which is 4-wheel drive, but it's not exactly a 4-wheel drive meant for rallying. Yeah, it's more so meant for road racing. I'm not exactly sure what the details are, but at least what I've heard is that there are differences in 4-wheel drive systems based depending on how the factory tunes it essentially. So with the four-wheel drive system on stuff like the WRX or the Mitsubishi or the Evo or the GR Yaris, like it's very much tuned for maybe not the GR Yaris actually, yeah, the WRX and the Evo mainly. It's very much tuned for off-road racing, or at least the basis for the tune is for off-road racing. While stuff like the GTR, it's more for road racing. There's more of a tuning difference or setup difference between the two, even though the oh no the wall, even though they're both four-wheel drive systems. Obviously, I'm not saying like you can't rally with a road tune or you can't run go race on the roads with a rally tune. It's just it might not be that it might not do that well in like a situation that's not meant for. I don't even need 2 laps, I need half a lap. I already passed all the AI. To be fair, I am starting from like the middle of the pack instead of from the rear, but still. Again, how is the NSX the fastest car here? It's bloody mid-engine rear-wheel drive. It's gonna oversteer like hell on surfaces like this. I forgot to turn off traction control as well. Racing with traction control this whole time. Okay, one more lap. See? It definitely feels a bit awkward with the fact that you can't drift in a front-wheel drive car. But it is really stable though. You can see why people recommend it for beginner rally drivers. Okay. Yeah, the curb on the inside can be quite bumpy, so I might want to try to avoid it if I can. Big jump. Yeah, not really worth using the handbrake since you can't power slide. Nice. Okay, halfway through the lap. Oh, big jump. Whoa! We're okay, we're okay. Okay, nice. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. Big jump coming up. nice. The hairpin. Try using the handbrake, but it doesn't really do much. Another big jump. Car like get dirty or something. Not really. Yeah, this one we get dirty. Yeah, well, I've heard like there were some like posts or like news reports about like, oh, we can finally get the car dirty in the latest update. But I've at least some of the comments say it's always been a feature. It's just that it's never been. Nobody really found it because none of the races really went that long. I think mostly people saw that feature, like the car getting dirty from all the like the asphalt and the rubber that gets kicked up in the race. They mostly really only saw that after the 24-hour race. So yeah, like let's let's do 4 laps this time, yeah. Then yes, there's a night time for this. Interesting. Didn't know about that. But then again, rally really isn't used much in GT7. It's not even like the older games where there's like rally events. The best one I would say is from GT5, where it's like a proper rally. Like the courses are randomly generated. You, there's like a line in front of you that where the AI goes off first, and then you go, and then it's more of a competing against the best time rather than full on race like this. It's not perfect, but I think that's sort of the closest GT ever got to a proper rally. Okay, 4 laps. There should be plenty to get through them. We're on dirt now. Sorry, more hard compact dirt instead of the softer one I think we see back in Fisherman's Ranch. Why is there a Corvette here? You do not belong here, man. Who invited this guy? Okay, and we have through. Maybe he will catch up, though I don't look forward to that. Like, I'm not putting my hopes up for that. Whoa. Oh, I hit a bump somewhere. How is the Corvette the fastest car here? That thing is 4-wheel drive, oversteers as hell. It doesn't have a ton of power, but still. Very nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I might just cut that down to 3 laps for the last race of the championship. bad. Driver error there. Still got a very healthy lead though, like 2 seconds. That kind of shows you how bad the AI is at rallying, unfortunately. Bump there again. Okay. Oh, what was that? My rear lifted way above the front of my car. That's why that happened. Still, what caused that? I should have gone a lot slower for this corner, just so I can get a better line with this one. This is a right-hander. Okay, last lap. The Mustang is in third. What's this? What's with the rear-wheel drive cars overshadowing the four-wheel drive ones? Interesting. Oh, that is not a good place to go through. Oh, I launched my car up early. Maybe it's not like a full flip, but still. Big jump. Okay, come on, almost there. Nice. Nice. Okay. Teeny bit of cash. Okay. The last one will be at Sardegna. That's sort of the gravel track, I would say. It's all considered dirt by GT, but still, there is a if you go into like the more hardcore racing, rally games, like Richard Burns or maybe WRC 2.0, or the upcoming, or even the upcoming Aceros Corsa Rally, they do affect the car in different ways. Like I said, 3 laps. The AI is not quite really good enough. start at the back row at least. Give it a bit more of a challenge. Late even, late. Okay, good. It might be actually a bit tough actually. Overtaking like 8 cars in 3 laps. And the Sardana track is actually quite relatively short, all things considered, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, big crash back there. Oh, hello, Urus. There's an Evo up here, or Evo 8. So this is probably our main competition. Come on, RC set. Bit of a slow corners, some few slow corners here. Hit the wall. Jesus, where's the AI? 4 seconds. 5 now. Are they like extra terrible on here? Like, what's going on? Or at least it's gonna be a relatively easy win. Nice. 8 seconds now, almost 9, approaching 9. Now it is 9. The AI seems to be extra terrible on this track. Anyways, let's finish this then. Okay, nice. Okay, this is the last lap now, so no need to keep it going. Oh, where am I going? Nice. Okay. That's their off-road championship done. Yeah, I'll show off my progress again. Yeah, I'm afraid that's it for tonight. 1 second. Let me swap off to the screen. So today we did the 80s European Sports Car Championship, this rallying championship. So next up we have the mirror image, which is either FF or FR. There's quite a big limit though, so I might stick with FR cars or rear-wheel drive cars. Sport classics, cars from the 60s to 80s. Supercharged cars with a low-end supercharger. I'll probably use a Camaro for that. I'm pretty sure I put in a supercharger for the Camaro. And the Veil, which is a night race. Essentially all races are at night. And with a decently high PP limit as well. So let's go back to the game and see what we can use. Oh, I need to change the oil for the RC set as well. Okay, I will do that. Do this. So for mirror image, we're probably going to use a FR car in 550. So um, well, we can use a Genesis. It's pretty much right at that limit. Sport hard tires. Do a bit. Actually, you can do a little bit of upgrading. There's a bit of leeway there. Yeah, let's use the Genesis for the next time. And start with Genesis. Sport Classic 480. Sport Classic. So that's classic cars from 60s to 80s and 485 pp. Okay, that's actually less of a choice than I thought. We can use a Merak. Or we can use the 3.0 CSL. Sort of tune it up slightly. Like, it's already got sport hard tires, so give it like weight reduction or something. It should be enough. Supercharge. The Supercharger Championship. Again, probably the Camaro? Yeah, it's like right at that limit. Yes, I do. I did put on a... Oh, it's a high end. Okay, what if I put on a low end supercharger? That's the requirement. Okay, yeah, still within. So yeah, that's what we'll use, I guess. The last championship is the Veil, which is again 565 pp. 565. We could probably use something a bit more fun, like the Corvette, something. Yeah. The Tuscan? Need to tune down the power a bit more. Yeah, maybe the Corvette or the Tuscan 6 or the TVR. Yeah, I guess that's all the cars set for last few championships. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Hope you guys will have a great Christmas wherever you'll be doing. Yeah, I'll see you guys the week after then. Merry Christmas.